And we are live, and welcome to Yoga Time and Chair Yoga with Doreen of the Children's School of Yoga. And of course, we need a practice. We need yoga. We need or an equivalent practice to stay strong and healthy during all these changes. And October is going to bring a lot of shifting energies, and we'll explain that at 7 when we do the psychic forecast for the month. But without further ado, how are we doing, Doreen?
Hi, namaste. It was a beautiful day here in North Carolina. Still
Up
is
here too.
outside. Yep, beautiful outside here. You can hear me okay, right, Adam?
I can, yes.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were saying something. I'm like, oh no, did something go wrong?
No,
Yeah,
no.
so everyone grab a chair. Grab a chair if you haven't. If you're watching this as a replay, just grab a chair, pause it. And it could be any kind of chair, but a chair with a back. Having a back on it, some kind of back, is important because we're going to do some poses using the back of the chair as well. And so, well, I don't know what other chairs don't have a back. Maybe like a bar. You don't want a bar stool. you want like a nice comfy kind of chair. But anyway, so today's going to be, it was a request from actually Yolanda, somebody in the family Spirit Mind family, who requested chair yoga months ago. Sorry it's coming so late, but here is your chair yoga. Anyone could do your chair yoga, any age, any size. It helps that your feet can touch the ground. And as a very small person, I'll say I'm not quite 5 feet tall. I have a difficult time with finding chairs that my feet touches the ground. So make sure your chair, if you're little like myself, you want your feet to touch the ground. That's important. You want your back to be up against the back of the chair. That's important too, so your spine can be straight. But we're going to do a whole bunch of different yoga poses right on your chair. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start out and we're going to sit with our back straight up against the chair, our feet flat on the ground. I realize you cannot see my feet. So I'm not sure if I should change that. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it just as it is right now because I even had some technical difficulties earlier. So I'm going to just leave it. So I know you understand what it means when your feet are flat on the ground. We're going to sit comfortably, and you're going to actually close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes and just focus on how it feels to just be sitting straight up like this. Hopefully you can sit straight like this. Hopefully you're able to have your back up against the chair. And if you can't, and you have to sit on the floor against a wall, sit on the floor against a wall. I'm going to take a few deep breaths in and a few deep breaths out. Just feeling like the very top of our head has this string, has this cord connected to your ceiling, but really connected to the heavens, to the universe. And it's keeping your head very straight. It's going straight down your spine, straight down to your tailbone. From that tailbone, it's going straight down into Mother Earth. And then your feet are planted nice and flat. Every toe is situated nice and flat. Your heels down, the balls of your feet are touching the ground. And for a change, my hands are down on my legs. They're not up. A lot of times I do things, they're facing open, they're down on my leg, feeling nice and comfortable and resting for a moment. First thing we're going to do, starting our class today, is we're going to actually clear, it's called clearing your chakras. I feel like I've done this before, but maybe not. You're really going to just kind of inhale and exhale and clear your chakras, inhaling and exhaling, breathing in and breathing out, inhaling and exhaling. You want to get rid of any yucky stuff that's kind of caught onto you, things that might have happened this weekend or week or month or year. Just clear that energy, breathing in and breathing out. And then you're going to shake off that energy. Shake it off with your hands, your wrist, your arms. Shake it all out. You want to shake out any of that yucky, icky stuff. So Don't mind my language skills. I work with kids mostly, so you're going to hear a lot of kids terms. Keep it simple. I like to say, keep it simple, stupid. I love those KISS books that used to be so popular years ago. All right, and now we're going to do just a little bit of shoulder rolling, nice and gentle shoulder rolling, and a little bit of shoulder rolling on the other side. So nice to do our shoulder rolling, and then you could do one after the other, and then one after the other the opposite way. Very good. And so what we're going to do next is just for one moment, see if you feel any different just from doing those two yoga things. I know I do. I feel more energized already. I don't know if you feel energized or not, but if you don't feel energized, we are going to do an energizing breath right now. You're going to, just from sitting, reach up across your body. Inhale, come down to your solar plexus. Exhale and go, ha. Inhale, out opposite hand, come down to your solar plexus. Ha. Switch. Inhale, ha. 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 Stop for a moment. Breathe more natural. Breathe in and breathe out more natural. You might have gotten dizzy from that. So if you did, take your fingers and just kind of massage your head and give your head a little massage. That might have been too much oxygen you were bringing into your brain, and that's okay if that happened. It's great to bring fresh oxygen in and stuff. So very nicely done. Next thing we're going to do to give us energy. We need energy to stay up for Adam's 7 o'clock live today. If you're New York time. Of course, if you're somewhere else, it'll be a different time for you. So, all right, we're going to take our fists. We're going to do a Tarzan tap and go, ah. If you want to do it silently, it's fine too. You don't have to be loud with it. And this helps to give you energy and wake you up and wake up. And for me, it's 5 o'clock and it's like, first, if I drank coffee, it might be coffee time or tea time, but I don't drink either one. So last one, wake up, yoga friends. Very good. And so breaths are just as important as poses. And that's why I was doing a couple breaths with you. And you can do a breath anytime, anywhere. You might have to do it silently, but you can do a breath anytime. And so we're going to start by using our chair now. The whole reason we're here to do some chair yoga with you. And so one of the first things that I am going to have you do today is I am going to have you reach up way up high. And then I'm going to have you do a fold as far forward as you can go. If you can only go this far, stop right there. If you can go this far, stop right there. If you can go even further, bending over, your fingers down to the floor, stop there and let your head hang low, hang down. Hang there for a moment. Breathing in and out, inhaling, exhaling. And then I'm going to have you slowly come up with your arms forward. Slowly come up, back against the chair. Slowly come all the way up. How did that feel? I hope that felt great. I can't read anybody if they're writing anything, comments. So I will go back to read them in the future. That's what I usually do because I can't see that small print from the distance I am. We're going to go down one more time. We're going to go forward. Our hands are going to come forward. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to go down one last time, as far down as you can. Stay wherever you're at comfortably. Let your head drop down. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly come back up. Slowly. This is for your spine health, by the way. If you're feeling any electricity through your spine, that's when you stop. I probably should have said that first. Let's bring our arms down. You don't want like an electric kind of feeling. You do want a little gentle pulling. That means that it's working and loosening you up, and everything is moving the way it should be up and down your spine. You've got to keep your spines healthy. It's a very, very important part of staying healthy. And we all want to be healthy, right? As best as we can. Okay, next one we're going to do using our chair. We're going to hold on to the back of it, down by your hip area if you can. Hold on to the chair. Okay, now you're going to come forward in your chair a little bit. Your bottom's going to edge forward. Keep your bottom on the chair though. And then we're going to bring our bellies forward. Inhale, look up if you'd like. Straighten your arms if you can. If you can't, you can keep them slightly bent. And then we're going to exhale and collapse our belly button towards our spine. And we're going to do that again. We're going to inhale, look up if you can, inhaling that beautiful energy. Exhale, come back down. One more time. I love to do things in threes. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, coming back. All right, release your hands for a second. Now your hands might be tingling. Mine were, so you could shake them out again. My hands were tingling from holding on tight and stuff. So let me just let those go for a minute. Very good. Okay. Now I'm going to, since I'm towards the front of my chair, I'm going to bring my arms forward like that. Okay. And I'm going to curl my back this time and then come forward. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, coming back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. And bring that belly button in. This is like sitting cat pose, if you know cat pose. Inhale, coming forward. Look up, look down. Exhale, come back. And then I'm going to sit with that for a moment. All right. Good. Everybody is doing great. If I could see you all. You're all doing a great job. Great job. Right, Adam? Great job. All right. Next thing you're going to do is you are going to back up a little bit, but not all the way back. And you're going to straighten out your legs this time. Straighten them out in front of you as best as you can so that you're on your heels. Your legs are straight, but on the heels. Okay? And then you're going to, if you're able to, push yourself up and push yourself back down. You don't have to hold yourself up long. Push yourself up, look up, push yourself back down. Ready for one last one? Here we go. Push yourself up, push yourself back down. Very nice. Now we're going to come back a little bit in our chair. Put your back up against that. Ooh, I hope that you're feeling good right now. That felt good, right? I know that felt very, very good. Okay, next thing we're going to do, sitting in our chair, we're going to take one foot up. Now, not everyone will be able to bring their foot up. I understand it. If you can't bring your foot up, just cross it across your leg, either like this. If you can't even do that, cross your ankles. So whatever level you're at is fine. We're going to sit here for a moment in our sitting pigeon, let's say we'll call it. For those of you that are yogis, we'll stay there for a moment. Now, for you more advanced, I know chair yoga for the more advanced yogis are like, this is too easy. Pick it up and do it. And it switches from sitting pigeon to rock the baby, we call this. This one's a lot more challenging to do. And so whichever way works for you is totally fine. We're going to gently bring it back. And then we're going to switch legs. Again, if you can't bring your foot up, just cross it across your ankle or cross your leg for a moment as we sit. Okay, if you can do sitting pigeon, even better. And if this is too simple for you to sit like that, bring it up and rock that baby instead. Rock the pigeon. I guess you would rock the pigeon. All the pigeons that are floating away in New York City. Now, I'm sure by now they have gotten rid of the water and cleared that all out. Those poor pigeons. They were having a nice little pool, bath, river, lake, whatever. The Hudson River went all the way through the city and come back down. Okay, now we're going to sit again. Sit nice. Open up your knees. Very nice. Very nice. Now, opening up your knees, we are going to do a breathing technique with our bellies. We've made some space to open up our bellies, breathing in like a balloon and breathing out. Inhaling like a balloon, filling up with air. Exhaling, deflating that air. Inhaling like a balloon, filling up that air. Exhaling. Last one. I've lost count if we did 2 or 3. Sorry about that. Inhaling, breathing in. It might just be an extra. Wonder what color your balloon is. Exhaling, coming back down. Lovely. Very, very good job. So now, my friends, I want to do some things for our arms for a moment. The first thing we're going to do is going to twist the whole body. So let me just take off my sweater. I'm getting a little warm now. Okay, you're going to take your hand that you're going to twist with, the side you're twisting with, and put it on the top of your chair. Your other hand is going to hold on to the bottom of that back of the chair. And you're going to look the opposite way behind you. 3 breaths. You're going to do 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then you're going to come back to forward. Your back is very close to the back of the chair when you're doing this, by the way. Not right up against it, because of course then you couldn't reach. You do try to keep your legs forward as best as you can while you're twisting. Other way. Hand up on top of the chair, other hand at the bottom. Twist the opposite way, inhaling and exhaling. 3 counts. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then coming back. Ooh, that was so good. Didn't that gentle twist feel good? I know that that gentle twist felt very good for me. I really enjoyed that gentle twist. I hope you did too. All right, so now what I'd like you to do from our sitting pose, or sitting on our lovely chairs today together, we're going to try to drop down quickly. This is ragdoll pose, the yoga version in a chair instead of standing. And when I say quickly, that kind of means open up your legs, get ready, get set, drop. Slowly come back up, rolling your head and neck, letting your head and neck be the last thing that comes up. Hello. I hope you did that and had fun with that. We're going to try it again. When you're ready, I'm going to count to 3 this time. 1, 2, 3. Drop. And then we're going to come back up, come back up, come back up, come back up. Roll your shoulders back. Oh, that's so much fun to drop. Just like a rag doll, they call it. Last one, and then we're gonna move on and do a little bit more challenging. 1, 2, 3. Drop. And gently roll up. Hello. So good to read. I know there was a comment went up, Adam. I'm sorry. My eyes are bad. I can't even see it. So I apologize. Good. Something good. Let me look for a quick second. I'll go back to it. Yes, that's good. Good stretching your neck. Oh, awesome. I'm so happy to read that, Anna. Yay. I'm so glad it's good for you. Thanks for joining us live and stuff. And for those of you not joining us live, you can view it anytime. No big deal. You can do it as many times as you want. It's great. All right, so this one is going to be a way for you to use the chair on a pose that we did in the in regular adult classes. And what I'm going to do is I'm kind of straddling the chair now. Oh, I have to move my water bottle. Don't know if you can even see it there on the floor. I'm straddling the chair. One leg is going to be bent. The other leg behind me is straight. I know you can't really see that well, but one leg behind you straight, and you're literally straddling the chair. Whoa, this is fun. Now my arms are going to come out. If anyone can guess this pose, this is your sitting warrior pose. Woohoo! We are Adam's brave warriors, aren't we, Adam? We are strong warriors. We are spirit warriors. There you go. We are spirit, mind, family warriors today. And then you're going to switch. You're going to bring your arms up. Raise those arms up. Hold that pose there, warriors. Then I'm going to bring them back again. And I'm going to just rotate to the other side. And I'm going to bend that front leg and one leg behind me. I'm going to face the other side, the wall, door, whatever you're facing. Breathing in, breathing out. Then I'm going to swing my arms up, rotate them up, I guess. Then I'm going to bring it back. Then I'm going to come back to the center. I'm not going to make you repeat that. That's going to be challenging for some of you. So I don't want some of you to feel defeated if you're not able to do that. That's a more challenging one for our more advanced yogis that are on this today. So now what I am going to ask you to do is we're all getting up. Even though we're doing chair yoga, I'm going to show you how you use the chair to do some poses. So let's all stand up. And I'm going to take my chair. I'm going to move it forward a little bit for you to see. Move my sweater out of the way. Okay, or maybe I'll move it to the side instead for when I do poses. So easiest thing to do is use the chair to hold on to when you do poses. Simple pose we do, tree. If you're not comfortable doing tree or you fall over when you do tree and you're doing your balance pose tree, put your hands here. Here. Woo, I almost fell over. So there you go. So, and your opposite hand can go up. It's always good to reach up when you're feeling like you're falling over. Reach up. Maybe get a helping hand from God up there. I don't know, but reach up. It helps your balance. And so then you could take your hand away for a moment. You could bring it up. But if you feel like you need it, you bring it back. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Oops. Now I have to switch my chair over. Let's do tree on the other side, my friends. Bringing your arm up. It doesn't have to be a really big tree like I can do either. And Adam, I'm sure, does a really big tree. You could have your foot down low by your shin, but on the side and stuff. Not on your kneecap, not on your knee area, okay? That's not a good place for it in tree pose. Okay, and if you need to hold on to the chair, you hold on to that chair till you feel balanced, even if you want to just have your hand close by. Very good. Now stand in mountain. If you need to hold it for mountain pose. I'll put it in front of me per se for this example. Standing in mountain pose, closing your eyes, breathing in, breathing out. When you want, you can bring your hands down at your sides. Inhale and exhale. Now, using the chair, we're going to do a few more balance poses because that's where a chair comes in so handy during a yoga practice. Okay, one of the real easy one to do is just bring your leg back in flamingo pose. Now, if you do flamingo pose, we like to call it, and you can bring your arms out, be a beautiful flamingo. But if you can't keep your arms out, that's what your chair is for. And let your chair help you. See, I'm even struggling doing it. But I will say it's because I'm on carpet. Carpet's not the best thing to do yoga in. I did not feel like going in the studio today, so I'm doing it from home. Come back up. Other side. So I'm going to bring my opposite leg back, my other arm out, holding on with my other hand. Very nice flamingo. If you feel like you can let go, let go. Bring it back, come back. hold the front of your chair, back of your chair. I'm sorry, I don't know my front from my back now. Oh boy. Stay there a moment, breathe. You can even close your eyes, just stand there a moment. Notice how you're feeling. Notice if you're feeling any more energized or not. It's a great, great, great thing to use. Okay. And so this last one's a little more advanced. Some of you might not be able to do it. It is called the dancer pose. If you had a yoga strap or a belt, you could wrap it around the backside of your foot and pull your foot up. But it's very difficult to do that all at once. So I'm just going to show you, grab hold of your ankle. Now, some yoga styles say hold it from the inside. Some yoga styles say hold it from the outside. Who am I to argue with each yoga style? I say do what's comfortable for you, what works for your body. So we're going to bring that foot up, and it could just be a tiny bit, just holding it like that. If you know dancer pose, if you're able to do dancer pose, more power to you. Definitely do your dancer pose and then come back. Come into mountain pose, come into Tadasana, do the other side. Hold on to the outer or inner, whichever works for you, my friends. And if you like to bring your arm forward, if you want to hold on to the back of the chair, hold on to the back of the chair. Inhaling and exhaling. Woohoo! Starting to feel that workout now. Now, I'm going to turn it towards me. I'm going to turn that chair towards me for a second. I am going to use the chair and put my foot up on it. Can you put your foot up on your chair? If you can't, maybe you have a lower part of it you can put it on. And what I'm going to do now with my foot there, I'm going to turn sideways a moment, and here we go. We're going to slide down the yoga gate and come back up. And if you need to hold on to the back of the chair, you can smidge in closer to it and slide down the yoga gate and come back up. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I just want to flip you so I'm not showing you my backside. This is a challenge. I thought it'd be easy to do chair yoga, Adam, but it is a little bit challenging with angles and things. And come down, slide, and come back up. And then if you need to hold on to me, let me read this one really quick. Most yoga I've done. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm so glad to hear that you're enjoying it, Anna. Come back down, slide, come back up, and then come bring that leg down. I don't mean to laugh. You know what? It's very funny. For people sometimes in uncomfortable positions, sometimes we laugh. I find that in my very first yoga classes I ever did with my best friend still in New York, it was in New York with somebody who's from Shivananda Ashram, and she was very serious. You could not laugh in yoga, and we used to get in trouble for laughing in yoga. Come turn around and sit down all the time. Oh my gosh. It was, I think the first, she was doing Shivananda yoga, of course. And then we were doing John Friend's yoga style, Anasura yoga. And we did Ashtanga yoga too, I believe. And so anyway, now I've been doing yoga for 25 years, and I laugh every day doing yoga because I get to teach the kids. And so this is a pleasure to get to teach some grown-ups, Adam. Thank you for this opportunity. We are almost done for today. Not quite. Everyone should be sitting back down again. I want to share one or two things for the more advanced. I know some of you might not be, so just bear with me. For the more advanced, you might be like me. I saw this last night. I was at a healing circle. We were sitting in chairs, and there were two of us that were able to sit like this. Most people can't, but a yogi can. So I knew right away this woman sitting next to me, she's a yoga teacher, or she's a yogi. And I was right. She was. So this like 55-year-old glamour, I'll sit like this all the time. And I know it drives some of my friends crazy, but I'm just very comfortable sitting in chairs. And I am sitting in a chair like this. I am not on the floor. and stuff. So just sit like that. If you can't, if you can only bring one leg up, that's okay. If you can't, cross your legs again for a moment, okay? So my advanced friends, we're going to sit like this. Just breathe. And just breathe. And one of the last poses and breaths I want to do with you comes from laughter yoga. I don't know if you ever took laughter yoga, Adam, or anyone watching, but laughter yoga is so fun. It's a really fun yoga. It's very hard to find people now that teach it, but laughter yoga. So what we're going to do is, however you're sitting on your chair, you're going to lean back a little bit and you're going to pedal like a bicycle. Your legs can stay down low pedaling. Your legs can come up higher by holding on to the back of the chair. Okay, if you can't do this, just keep them down really low and just kind of pretend you're pedaling and shuffling your feet on the ground, on the floor. For those of you more advanced that have a lot of core muscle, this takes a lot of core muscle, and you're really advanced like me and Adam, do your hands and your feet. It wakes up both sides of the brain. Adam, I know you need to wake up your brain for tonight. Wake up both sides of the brain. Woohoo! Pedal, 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 and stop. Okay, that was awesome. This was actually more fun to me, Adam, to do, and we're gonna seal it, so I'm not done yet. But I do want to share. This was a lot more fun than I thought, and it was a little bit more challenging than I thought. But this was a lot more fun than I thought. Not that I didn't think it was going to be fun, but this was a lot more fun than a traditional yoga class. How's that? How's that work? Okay, like this. We'll have to do this more often. We really will. So we're going to get ready. Oh, yes. Laugh yoga without husbands. Yeah, my husband's downstairs. He never gets to participate and stuff. He would be commenting too much. So, and he's not a yogi. So my husband's a runner, though. And that's something I would never do. Let's get ready to finish this out and seal this out. So that was I'm sorry, I was answering the comment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I was answering the comment. Okay, what I want you to do is, just like we started, shake everything out. Shake out your hands, shake out your body, shake out your legs, shake everything out. We want to just get rid of anything tight that might still be tight on you. Just let it all out, shake it all out. When you feel like you've shaken it all out, we're going to stop for a moment. Very nice. We're going to take our hands over one side of our head. We're going to just take our neck on a gentle twist to one side. Release. We're going to take our hand. We're going to do a gentle twist on the other side. Release. We're going to interlace our fingers for both of our hands. Go behind our back of our head. Gently pull our chin to our chest. Hold it there. Come back up. Release. Release your hands. Release your arms. Close your eyes. If you feel knots anywhere in your body after this class, just imagine you're pulling those knots out. Maybe it's in your shoulder area. That's where I had knots last night. Had an energy circle going on that was helping that. Maybe you feel knots in your belly. You physically feel like you're pulling your knots out. I know it looks silly, but energy healers will do stuff like this. In your knees, pull those knots out. Just imagine those knots are just washing away. Let your arms literally hang. Let your back rest up against the back of the chair. Close your eyes and slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing any leftover tension from today's chair yoga class. Breathing in and breathing out. Namaste, spirit, mind, family, yogis that watch this, and anybody new to Adam's channel, and any of my Facebook friends and family. I hope you had a fun chair yoga day with me. I will see you next time.
Yes, we had lots of fun. Just thinking, I've got like this weird shoulder injury on my left side that I don't know what it is. I think there's a rotary cuff thing or slight dislocation or something. So I've had
Mm.
to, kind of, modify my workouts and my yoga because of it. And I guess I need to get an MRI at this point since it's been over a month now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Adam.
Yeah, that's when I was sleeping also. It's like I woke up and it was funny and it's never been the same.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
something to look forward to, when you guys reach your mid-60s. Yay! Just teasing.
65. Right, Adam? This is what 65 looks like.
Yeah, I mean, 55 looks good. I think 65 doesn't look bad, but
65.
that's what yoga will do. If you take care of your body and take care of your mind, you yeah, I mean, there's a lot other variables, obviously, with genetics or whatnot. But that said, you'll age more gracefully. And I don't remember the yogi's name, but he's in New York City, and he taught till he was 108 and died at 109,
Oh, I don't
basically.
know. I don't know who
But
that
I
was.
forgot his name. Yeah, he was in Manhattan. He was teaching. It's like hard to imagine anyone living into their hundreds in Manhattan. But
Wow. Yes, that is true. Definitely it happens in India and in foreign countries where it's a lot more peaceful, let's say.
yeah.
But or peaceful, less crazy life than
Well,
you.
they work with the heart, and there's now scientific evidence that working with the heart is anti-aging. So I'm sure what's his name? God, the Ascended Master. I can't remember his name now. Yeah, the one with the violet fire and the elixir of longevity. I
Mhm,
can't.
the holder of the violet flame. I can't
Why
either. You put me
can't I
on the
freaking remember his name? I remember the other incarnation Katumi was at. Oh, Saint Germain. It finally came
Saint
back to me.
Germain. That's it. That's it, Adam. Too late at night for me to make my brain think. And we just did yoga,
Yeah, right.
but we did
Oh,
do great ones for your face. Any upside down poses help release wrinkles in your face. So we
well,
did
that's
quite.
good. Yeah, I do my inverted almost every day. Yeah,
Yeah, so that was good for those of us who are trying
yeah,
to like stay away from fine lines. You do your upside down things, or as Adam said, inversion.
yeah. Well, that kind of balances all the ultraviolet damage on my face. So it's all. So at least it looks like I lived life, didn't hide indoors my whole life.
No, it's fine. Well, thank you again, Adam, for having me tonight. I know you have a busy night still ahead to do your 7 o'clock show. I'll be watching from the background.
Awesome. Yeah, so at 7 we have the October forecast. I have two different, although the second one is pretty brief, but there's two different like automatic writing sessions that I got messages. I mean, it's not anything too outside of what we've been saying all along around here, but
Got it.
um but but uh but it's crunch time, and there's a lot going on. So it's good to be connected as a community. It's good to be aware, not afraid, but aware that there's some challenging stuff on the horizon, and it's already happening, obviously. And stay in the heart, do your yoga.
I agree wholeheartedly.
All right, so we're gonna hang up now, but thanks everybody, and we do have a playlist with other classes that Doreen's done on the channel. That'll be on the pinned comments for you, and we'll probably see you. What are we? Technically, this was supposed to be the end of October. Maybe we'll do something the end of November. Maybe we've been doing it every other month.
We sure have it. I'll actually be away the end of October. I'll be in Disney. Woohoo!
In
With the grandkids.
you mean November or
No,
no,
end of
October? You mean yes.
October. I couldn't do it anyway for the last weekend.
Oh,
It's
so
the
the
Disney.
Sunday after Thanksgiving, people need some yoga after Thanksgiving, anyways.
Oh yes, that sounds beautiful to me.
So
Sounds.
that'll work. All right. So it's a
I
date.
think so. I think so. Thank you, Adam. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you, everybody that was
Bye.
here. You had a nice small group tonight. Thanks for coming and joining us live tonight. And see you at 7.